The search for an under-cabinet light drones on. I've had to move on from the General Electric fixtures because the seller stinks. The way that auction was set up was it was selling in boxes of 4, and the asking price was, I believe it was 28 or 27, like $27.99 or something. Let's say it was $28 per box of 4, which already that's an exceptional deal. I would have paid full price, no problem. But the make an offer button was there, and in the description, the individual stated they have 128 boxes in total, and they let the whole thing go for $1,000. So if you divide it out, that would be like $8.50 or $9 per box of 4, which is an incredible deal. So it seemed to me like the individual was willing to discount pretty heavily for a larger quantity of sales. So I submitted an offer for 6 boxes, which was a total of 24 fixtures, and I said $15 per box. And they came back at $20 per box, which is $8 less than the asking price. So again, it seems like they're willing to work. I counted at 18, which is only a $2 difference per box. They declined it. So then I went back and said, fine, we'll do 20. They declined it. Then I went over 20. I think I said 23, which was what it originally sold for the first time, and they ignored it. Went to 25, and they ignored it. So they're just being stupid. And that's really not a good way to conduct business. That's funny man nonsense. I'm not going to be involved in that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be using the General Electric fixtures in the kitchen because I don't want to do business with funny men. So, out of options on the stupid ripoff, which failed again. So I went to the Home Depot's website to try to find something on there. And it's LED this, LED that, LED, LED, LED. I can't stand LED. So, not buying LED. There was some T8, or not T8, there was some T5 fluorescent, but all the fixtures was cool white, so would have had to buy new bulbs. Not really a big deal, but, you know, just money is going up and up and up. So, didn't really want to do that. So then I said, okay, forget fluorescent. Let's see if there's any halogen options, which, all things considered, halogen will look better anyways, so maybe it's just as well. And I found that they had some Xenon fixtures available. There was also a mechanical issue that I was thinking of, because I can't get exactly the cabinets that I want, because I just can't afford them. So I'm using stock cabinets, and I'm thinking what's going to happen is once they're all assembled, it's not going to be a continual flat surface on the bottom. You're going to have the outline of the cabinets every couple of inches, you know, wherever the size of the cabinets are. So those General Electric fixtures at, I don't know, 18 inches or 24 inches, whatever it was, may not even be able to fit under the cabinets. And you may need different lengths to make it even, you know, the lighting even. So it really seemed to me like it would be better to buy something that's in stock and available in different sizes. And so that's why I landed at the Home Depot looking at Xenon fixtures, and I found one that I'm hoping is good because there's not a whole lot of options. It came in a whole bunch of different sizes, 12 inch, 16, 18, 20, 30, all the different sizes. This is the 12. It was $17, I think, which is the cheapest size. I figured I don't want to spend extra money if I don't end up using these. So we got a 12 inch here, and let's see what it looks like. So this is by the brand, I've never heard of the brand before. It's a funny brand. Oh, great. Made in China. Ooh, China. Smog and pollution central over there. don't know what the brand is. It was a weird, funny brand I'd never heard of before. But it's a Xenon. Oh, this is 8 inches. For some reason I thought it was 12. So let's see what we got here. It's a bronze, so it'll look nicer against the oak anyways. Not that you really see them, but you may see them when you're sitting down at the table. Okay. Well, that was quite difficult to open for seemingly no reason at all. So, the fixture seems to be of very good quality. It's metal, it's pretty heavy. Looks like the lens is glass and not plastic, so that shouldn't break. Well, I mean, it shouldn't. It could break in certain circumstances, obviously, but it shouldn't get screwed up over time from, you know, the fading plastic is what I meant. So let's see what we got here. So it looks like the lens just slides in and out. You're not supposed to touch the bulb, which I knew that. Interesting to see they actually took the time to underscore that in the manual. Okay, so this is just supposed to slip out here like this. It seems to do so just fine. Yep, that's definitely glass. And now we have the fixture itself. It's a 12 volts, 18 watts bulb, which is a pretty standard, sustainable shape and size. And you come down, you get any kind of 12 volt bulb in there probably. It's not immediately obvious to me how this opens up. I don't see any screws. This really doesn't provide any information. That's ridiculous. How do you open the thing? Unbelievable. How does it open? It's got to be fairly obvious, I would think. Because this is under here, so it clearly... Is it this... Any little tabs, maybe? It doesn't say. This is absurd. The only screws it makes mention of is these ones here, but there's got to be more to it than that. I wonder if it's got to just pop off these little tabs here. That's going to be my guess. We got a small screwdriver and see what we can do. And there's our tripod kick for the video. Let's just tip a can. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we just have a basic 12 volt transformer here. Output 75 watts when the bulb only calls for 18. That's kind of odd. It's so over-spec'd. I guess what's nice about these fixtures is that should the unfortunate event transpire where these bulbs become unavailable, you could just take all this out and convert it to something else. In theory, the fixture should be able to be used infinitely. Alright, I gotta get a wire and we can plug this up. Okay, we got the cord here. I don't want to take any of the punch outs out just yet because I'm not sure how I'm going to set these up. I guess I could just take the back ones out, because even if the cord doesn't pass through the back, I think I would still remove them just to get the airflow in there. That's good enough to slip the cord through for now. Alright, so now the high side is the side without the texture. I gotta go to sleep, I'm tired. I'm not gonna hook up the ground because it's just a test. I'll hook up the ground when it's installed permanently in the kitchen. Not a lot of room in here to work with. Alright, there we go, that's in. Now we'll plug it. I'll put the lens in first. I like that this is not plastic. That's a very good sign. It's more often than not, plastic seems to be associated with cheap. Okay. These probably aren't going to be the most efficient thing. They probably draw more power than the fluorescent would, but that's fine. I don't care. Okay, ready to plug it up. Looking at 121.9 volts. And here we go. There's the low, which is not very bright, that's 8 watts. And the high, which is about 14 watts. 0.12 amps and a power factor of 0.94. Power factor goes down to 0.84 on low and 0.07 amps. Okay, so I'm going to turn the lights off and let's see, what does this look like? Not as bright as I was expecting, but you know, this is only one. If you had a continual row of this, I think it would be plenty bright. The quality of light is just fine. It's standard 2700K. No flicker. Everything seems to be copacetic with these. Yeah, we'll go with these. They're fine. I like to look at a bronze fixture better anyways. So, this is going to cost a lot more to get all new fixtures, and I got to make sure I get a lot of spare bulbs, because I'm sure it'll just be a matter of time before these bulbs get banned. But it looks like this will be the final decision, partially just because there's no other option, and partially because I think it'll work and it'll be practical.